Hey, let's hit the waves, bro! Hello, everyone. It's us. We're back. We're going to talk about something special and close and near and dear to our heart.
Right here.
The best films of 2018.
Our best films of 2018.
Our
Wow,
best
yeah.
films, yeah.
We don't want to say they
This
were the
is-
best.
No.
This is a subjective list,
Yeah.
all three of them. So, your list or maybe not be like this. And if your list is exactly like mine, I have some questions and we're just going to become friends.
Oh, I'd be more creeped out then.
enemy,
Yeah.
Our enemies, yeah. We're going to do top 11.
Top 11.
And
But
in
the
top
11th, it's going to be a wild card. Wild
It's
card.
insane.
It's going to be a wild card. And what that means is it may not be the best movie and it may not be the worst movie, but if the movie you want to talk about, you want to say your piece about it.
Indeed. Well, let's go.
Let's go.
This is my top 10 right here. And my number one movie of the year, we just reviewed it 2 weeks ago. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It was the coolest thing I've seen in a movie theater that I can remember. It is so many animations just shoved into the movie. It's a cool story. It's really funny. And I nerded out. I saw it 3 times.
You saw it 3 times?
I saw it 3 times.
Wow.
Dude, that's like $30.
But that makes sense why it's your number one.
That would make a lot of sense. So this is my top 10, and my wild card, or we're going to call it the Nettler, because of Jonathan Nettles, who did movie reviews before us.
It's an homage to the grand king of movie reviews.
He's the Neil Armstrong, and we're
You would say he is the first man.
Whoa. But it's
Whoa!
Game
Boom!
night.
Game Night, the Nettler. I picked Game Night because it is a dying genre, where it's a high concept comedy. There used to be like 10 of them a year, and this year there was like 3 that I can think of, and this was my personal favorite. It's a clever story. There's a lot of twists. The acting's really good, and it's shockingly well made, and it's just really, really funny. And I really miss high concept comedies.
Cool beans.
I can't stop looking at that face.
I can't.
Let's
blame
move
you.
on from the face. Actually, I can't stop looking either. Oh no! This is my top 10.
He's upside down.
And
Oh, crooked.
And in Old English.
Old English is the best font. It's the best font to get a tattoo on your upper back of your last name. My number one is Black Klansman, and the reason I chose this is because I felt like it is a movie that perfectly encapsulates 2018. To go have a movie that's like goes back in time and talks about when the Ku Klux Klan was like trying to rebuild their image basically with David Duke and everything. This is a movie that says, no, that's still bad, reaffirming to you like everything about the Ku Klux Klan and racist sucks, and you don't want this. You don't want it
And the last shot is horrifying.
because it is
real life.
It turns into real life. They blend real life with the fictional retelling of a real life situation. They're saying this is the same thing that's happening in 2018 that happened back then, so we have to all be aware of it. And so that's why I picked it. I got some other stuff.
It's a good list.
It's a good list.
Solid.
Mandy, crazy movie. Highly recommend it to people who enjoy watching films that are absolutely bonkers,
Are people who enjoy drugs.
or people who enjoy drugs.
Just
what?
everyone really.
Is crazy.
Crazy. Let's move on to my Nettler pick. And it's in Old English as well, and I picked mid-90s. I wouldn't say it's the best film of the year or anything like that, but it's a good film. If you grew up in a city in the mid-90s as a kid, it perfectly describes the nostalgia of the mid-90s basically. It was directed by Jonah Hill. It doesn't hold back any punches. It tells the story in a way that's like real. It's like, oh yeah, people used to do this stuff. I almost cussed.
Got it. It wasn't me this time.
Is it like playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2?
You know what? It feels like he put a cheat code in to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Nice.
Play as Jango
Hollywood, where's our Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 movie?
Oh, man.
That's what we want. That's what everyone wants. A complete list. A
complete list.
So,
In Comic Sans too.
Hank,
Might
well,
add.
that wasn't my choice. So,
You give me the power, I choose the font.
can we just agree that if 2018 was a year,
It was Comic Sans.
Next.
My top pick is Black Panther. It is, to me, 2018. When people look back and like, what was the movie that defined the year? And I'm like, it was Black Panther. There's no question about it. And what's crazy is it came out in February.
And we're still talking about
It's
it.
like we're still talking about it. And for a movie to like come out just swinging and to make all that money, to make such an impact on the culture, and it's mind-boggling.
Black Panther is a film like in 30 years. It's going to be a Ghostbusters. It's going to be a
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, big time.
People who are kids now, they're going to love this movie. I still listen to the soundtrack.
I actually got the soundtrack for Christmas. On
wow.
vinyl.
Nice.
Vinyl,
It was. I was very excited. I mean, that's the movie of the year.
Good pick. Good
So,
pick.
Solid.
and my Nedler is also a comedy.
Yeah.
It's Tag. It's this movie.
You're it.
I love the idea. Like when you hear a movie about like dudes in their 30s and 40s still playing a game of tag. Like you're like, okay, like that sounds fun, but there's no way they pull it off, and they do. Like it's got a great cast. Shout out to Hannibal Buress and Jake Johnson.
Great comedians.
They're,
Very funny.
They're the highlight of the movie for me.
And it's based on real life.
yeah, based on a true
It's
story.
pretty cool.
There's a lot of true stories
Yeah.
come to life in this
I
movie.
mean, Tag and Black Klansman, they're the two movies that.
When I think of Black Klansman, I think the next movie I think of is Tag.
Yep.
Black Klansman, 8th grade, Sorry to Bother You, and Black Panther. Those are movies you seek out because
Yep.
if they all made our top 10 list, they're gonna make your top 10 list
Or your top 20 list.
or your top 100 list.
Yeah.
Those are our top picks for our favorite movies of 2018.
Good solid list.
Sure was.
Yep. You can probably find them all on thv11.com. Is that
You probably could.
The reviews of the movies themselves.
Well, we don't illegally stream movies on our website, Zach. So no.
Okay, all right.
Zach? You wouldn't steal a car, would you? Before we go, let's talk about each of us your most anticipated movie of 2019.
That's hard. That's hard to say because the Us trailer just came out.
It looks
Which is
so
amazing.
good.
Super pumped.
Couldn't sleep last night because I was so scared.
Everything about that movie is going to be scary.
And I'll never listen to.
I got
I got 5 on
it.
Never listen to that song again.
But you also have a lot of big tentpole movies.
Yeah.
You got the finale to the Avengers series.
Captain Marvel,
You got Captain Marvel.
Star Wars,
You got the new Spider-Man.
and the new
Oh, that's
Spider-Man.
right, yeah.
That's right.
I think I'm most excited about Star Wars. I'm a
Yeah.
huge Star Wars fan, so just seeing that finale, I remember being excited for the Force Awakens and being very excited, but so like I'm cranked up to 10 for that one.
Yeah.
I'm most excited about Tarantino's new movie.
Once
I'm
Upon a
a
Time in
huge nerd.
Hollywood?
Yeah, that one. That's the name of it.
It'd
Brad
be-
Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt and Leonardo
Leo,
DiCaprio. Is that the
Margot
first
Robbie.
time they're in a movie together?
I think so.
I think so.
So that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
That'll be good. We'll see you guys next year
Have a happy new year, and
Holiday.
in a better 2019.
Yeah.
because we're positive here. Hey, let's hit the waves, bro!
Un esercito di prodi da me
It's gonna be a wild card. Wild
It's
card.
insane.
It's gonna be a wild card, and what that means is it's